What is up, my ninjas? Shinobi here, and today I have an Elder Scrolls Online video for you guys. Yeah, that's right. I've never really posted any Elder Scrolls stuff on my channel or Skyrim or anything like that before, but you might be saying right now, Shinobi, I heard that game is really bad. I mean, this isn't 2014. We already found out that this game just didn't live up to the hype. Why are you wasting your time with it? You know, why are you looking into it or anything like that? Why even making a video about it, right? And the thing is that, yeah, in 2014, I was super hyped up for Elder Scrolls Online. I loved all the Elder Scrolls stuff in the past. I loved Skyrim so much. Played that game for like hundreds of hours. I remember I didn't have internet for 2 weeks, and literally all I did was play Skyrim. It was amazing. It really helped me get through not having internet. And so, you know, for me, I was super hyped up for Elder Scrolls Online to come out. You know, back then, just over a year ago or something like that. It's around a year ago, and you know, and I heard a lot of bad things about it, and I heard a lot of the business models that they had set up for the game, a lot of stuff that I didn't agree with, so I just kind of stayed away from it. But the reason why I'm kind of looking into it now is a couple reasons. Now, one, an awesome viewer by the name of Twin Snakes, he actually sent this to me on Steam as a gift, and I thought that was awesome, but then I was like, I'm not going to pay no subscription fee or anything like that for this game, though. Why did you send this to me? Thanks, but no thanks, you know? And then he said, well, there's actually no sub fee anymore. And you can actually pay a sub fee to get, like, bonus stuff every month, which I think is bullcrap. They shouldn't be doing that. It should just literally be no sub fee whatsoever, but you can play the game and do everything that everybody else can do for free, and that's pretty awesome. But obviously you do have to buy the game, and I also did a little bit more research, and they actually have changed a lot of things and fixed a lot of things that people were having problems with. I mean, it's been a year since it came out. I kind of see Elder Scrolls Online in a similar situation to Diablo 3. When Diablo 3 came out, it wasn't really that great. It didn't live up to the hype, right? And then, you know, over time, it's been getting progressively better, and I feel like that's happening with this game too. Now, keep in mind, I haven't really put a lot of time into Elder Scrolls yet, but I have played it a little bit, and I want to give you my first impressions about it, some of the things I like, some of the things I don't like, and then also I want to show you some things that are going to make things a little bit easier for you if you're deciding to play this game, because, you know, coming up in the next few days, they're releasing this game, you know, onto the consoles, so that's pretty much their whole thing, is that they pretty much, you know, they feel satisfied enough with the changes and the fixes that they've done that they're going to make it come out on console now. So I guess PC was just the beta test, huh? Anyway, but, you know, I digress. I'm just going to go into things with an open mind and, you know, and just kind of explore things myself. Might as well. Got the game, right? So let's go ahead and go through some of this, and I want to just show you, first off the bat, the world that we're in is pretty cool. I mean, I don't have the best computer in the world. You know, my computer can't really do justice to a game like this. But yeah, I mean, it does look pretty cool. I mean, there are MMOs that look better, but at the same time, this is kind of the Elder Scrolls type world where, you know, it's not going to look the same as everything else. I mean, this is a different type of MMO out there, and another thing is there's a very simplistic feel to the UI here, and you know, it's kind of cool. Like, I personally, you know, sometimes back in the day when I played World of Warcraft, I played that for like almost 10 years. When I played that, like, yeah, sometimes it's nice to have a really nice, slick, you know, setup, so, you know, you can see everything that's going on you a little bit more. But literally, there's like nothing here. Like, look, you have your party up on the top left. You have your targeting thing right here, so you can see who it is. You see their level. You can't see how much health they have or anything like that. You can't see anything, really. Then you have your bar at the top that tells you, you know, kind of gives you direction on where to go, but it's very clunky, and you're always opening the map all the time, just to try to get to where you gotta go. I mean, you can set on the map, you can go like this, and you'd be like, oh, set destination. So, like, you have to, like, you have to move. Hold on, let me see how you can do it. So you zoom, Yeah, so you have to like set a destination. There, so you put your mouse wherever it is and you set a destination. And then when you do that, oh look, you gotta go that way because that's where the thing is set on there. I mean, yeah, it's kind of... Some players that, you know, never have done Elder Scrolls stuff before, I know it was similar in Skyrim and things like that, but some players that have never done this kind of stuff before are not going to enjoy doing this. You know, they're used to the traditional way of MMOs, having mini-maps and everything like that. So, obviously that's going to throw some people off, right? So, let me... There, removed it. Okay, there we go. Removed it right there. And then you have on the right side, on the very side over there, you have your like quest stuff, which is pretty much telling you which quest you're on right now. So you can open up your journal and see which ones you're doing. You're pretty much flipping through the interface all the time, just trying to figure out what the hell you're doing. And, you know, it's not very welcoming to players. And I think it's part of the reason why people, they get into the game, they first try it, and they go, you know what, I don't like this. It doesn't feel familiar, feels different, feels weird. And yeah, I can see where people are coming from on that. So what I want to show you guys today is some stuff that's gonna make you get that more MMO feel that you're used to. So let's go ahead and attack a mob real quick, and I want to show you something, and then I'm going to show you how to fix it. Alright? So we got this guy here. You notice that my bars didn't pop up until I was like about to be in combat. This guy's level 11 actually. Wow. Okay. So you see that there are no damage numbers. Yeah. That right off the bat was a deal breaker for me. When I was playing with my friend, Soup on a Stick there, we were playing for a few hours and leveling up. I'm like level 7 right now. And we were like, dude, where's the damage numbers? Do we get them later? Like, how does it work? What the hell? You know? Damage numbers are important to people that play MMOs. Oh man, I can't even wow. Okay, anyways. Besides that, let's get into how you get all the good stuff. Alright? So, let's go ahead and show you some. So we have add-ons right here. And all you want to do when you're adding add-ons into the game is I don't know if this was like you could do add-ons in the very beginning of Elder Scrolls Online, which might be a big reason why people didn't enjoy the game, because I would not play the game without add-ons. No way, shape, or form. Not happening. I wouldn't play it for more than a few hours. So this is necessity. 100%. You might be different. You might like the more basic style behind it or whatever, more simplistic style, but no, not me. Not so for no way, no shape, no form. But yeah. So now all you want to do when you're adding these add-ons in, I'll put a link, I'll put a list of all the add-ons down below. You can use curse.com to get some of them, and you can use esoui.com to get the rest of them. Just search for them on there. I don't have the direct links for them. I just kind of searched them up quickly. It's very easy to find. But all you want to do is you want to download them into the zip files or whatever. Then you want to go to your start bar, go to documents, go to Elder Scrolls Online, and then go to live, and then click on add-ons, and you'll go in and you can see it'll show you. It's just straightforward. Get into here, go right into documents, find Elder Scrolls, get into add-ons, and then just throw your add-ons in there, and that's it. So that's pretty much it. I'll put a little description about that in the description below, yeah, a lot of describing going on. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into these add-ons here and show you a little bit. So these are the ones that I'm going to put on. I'm going to go down and break through a few of them for you though. Now, I tested this one, LUI, because I love using LUI in World of Warcraft, but apparently it's, and you see a lot of these are out of date. Now, the thing is, this game is not super popular right now, and the people that make add-ons, there are not a lot of add-ons compared to a lot of MMOs out there, so they don't update them quite as frequently. So click allow out-of-date add-ons. You might get an error every once in a while. You'll probably see I'll get one in a second here when I reload this, but they don't like pop up all the time or anything. It's usually just when you first log in or something like that. And yeah, it is a little frustrating, but hopefully they'll update some of these in the future. I try to get the most up-to-date ones, and some of them are up-to-date though. Okay, so these are all the ones that I'm going to use. Go ahead and hit E to reload. I really like this feature that you can switch through your add-ons while you're in-game instead of having to go into the character mode and everything. Alright, so there we go. Dismiss that right there. And look at this difference, guys. Way different. Way different. Oh my god, like, when you see this like this, and then think about what it was just a minute ago, right? Let's say that the game came out like this. Just like this. You're having a blast, having fun, then they give you a patch, and they take all this away. And they give you what I had a second ago. You would quit the game instantly, okay? We got ourselves a mini-map. We moved this to a little bit more convenient place. We got Recount, which you probably wouldn't need until later on, but I got it anyways, just for shits and giggles. We have your XP bar with some detailed information. Whoa! You have a little bit different setup for your party, and then also there'll be different raid frames, but I'm not in a raid. Then also I have my actual bars here, so you can see them, and you can see the numbers on them. You can see how much, you know, stuff I have, and oh my god, it's amazing. All right. Now let's get into combat real quick. There we are, and boom. Wow, what is all these numbers? What is all these things happening? Oh my god, it's so immersive. Look at that crit. Oh man, 700, 200. Oh, here we go. Boom. Isn't that a lot more fun? That's so much more fun. So, yeah. Pretty awesome. And I know I sound really excited, like I discovered how to do this. I didn't discover how to do this. People have been using add-ons on Elder Scrolls Online, but I didn't even know you could do add-ons on here, and I was just playing the game normally, and I was like, wow, no wonder people don't like this game. And then I figured this crap out, and I was like, okay, this has to be the way you do it. Alright, so I'm going to show you a few things here. First off, we have in your add-ons, we have Asura. Now, Asura is mainly, there's a couple different things to Asura. For one, if you don't use GG frames, which is what my unit frames are and everything like that, if you don't use that, you can get away with just using Asura. It's more of like a basic setup. It just kind of adds numbers to your other stuff that you already had. But the reason why I'm using it still, even though I'm using the GG frames, is because there's a cool way to lock and unlock all the stuff on your page here. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. So you want to type /Asura unlock. Boom. Now you do that, okay, and we can go back to here and hit your enter key. Now you can go in, you can customize, you can move this around if you want. You know, you can move you know, the XP bar around, you can move your quest thing around, you can move so much stuff around. You can move your action bars around. I still haven't figured out how to move my unit frames yet. I'll keep you updated, maybe make a note in the description if I ever figure that out. You can move your group around, everything like that. I mean, just so awesome. You can move, you got your raid frames. Pretty awesome stuff, and you know, just makes things so much better. Oh my god, it makes things so much better. Once you're done, all you do is click lock UI windows, and there you go. You're all set to go. So that's why I like that one right there. Next, we have Combat Cloud, which is the damage numbers that I was showing you just a second ago. You can actually go in and edit this stuff. So you go to settings, and you go to add-on settings, and you can see that we have Combat Cloud right here, and you can go through and you can customize quite a bit of things here. You have your font options, you can pick whatever font you want, you can test it out so you don't have to like go up and run and hit something. You can actually click test and it will put it over here for you so you can kind of see what it looks like. I wish that this would kind of like move to the side so you can see it a little bit better. Now, they didn't actually give you when you critical. It was by, you probably have to come in here and like customize some stuff and everything like that. But when you actually get it to begin with, it's gonna be very basic. So I definitely suggest coming in here and changing some stuff, because I changed the font sizes and everything like that for combat. So when I do a critical hit, it's way bigger than the other one. And it's also a different color as well, so I can tell which ones are crits and which ones aren't, so I know how my damage is kind of calculating and everything like that. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, and you can go to like animation type, and I like the animation type for Cloud. I think it was pretty good. That's the one where it's kind of sputing it like all over. You can do a little bit more where you have it kind of like the scroll one for World of Warcraft, where it just kind of goes like straight up, like straight down the entire time. You can do that as well, or you can put it in a different direction if you want, because you can change the directions, outgoing and incoming. So yeah, you can go through some customization through there. It's pretty simple. You'll figure it out. Not something I really have to hold your hand with. So let's go into. So that's that, and it just makes a world of difference, man. Like playing, like I felt. You know that feeling when you're in a swimming pool and you get out of the pool and you're like, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm uncomfortable, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm uncomfortable, and then you jump back in the pool and you're like, ah, that's so good. That was the feeling, because I was playing this game and I was like, oh my god, man, like, oh my god, I'm cold, I'm uncomfortable, I'm cold, I'm uncomfortable, I'm cold. Oh yes, add-ons. Ugh. And I've never been a huge fan of add-ons, but when it comes to this game, I mean, come on, man. So much better. And shut up! I have the power. Yeah, but pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome. I wish that I want to figure out a way to keep your action bars up all the time, because I like looking at them. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. But for now, I don't really know too much about that. Boom! Stunned. Nice, nice. Yeah, sweet. And then, sorry, just having fun. So we have GG frames next, which is your unit frames here. You can see, you know, all this stuff. My inventory is full right now, but yeah, you can see all the information, like just the bars pretty much, and you can see all that. So I don't know how to customize that. I haven't really looked too much into it yet, but I will figure it out in the future here. And then we have your item borders. Now this one's pretty cool. I like this one here. Now you take a look at it, you want to hit inventory. You can see that you have green outlines and gray outlines when you get blue items, epic items, or whatever. I don't know all the items you get, but that way you can tell the difference for them. You can't tell the difference when you're being attacked. You can't tell the difference when you're when you don't use the add-on. So every item just looks the exact same in your inventory, which is pretty much like RPG 101 to like have that, like the border around there, so you know what you have, right? If you're like, oh, I have a helmet and I have a shoulder and they look the exact same, but one's like epic and one's like gray, like it's silly, right? So yeah, it's just a basic thing, but it makes a world's difference. And then on add-ons here, we go down to Minimaps. So yes, you obviously get the awesome Minimap. You can make quite a few customizations to it if you want to. Let's see, do I have it actually in here? Yeah, there's Minimaps, so you can do a lot of stuff with this. You can change the position, you can change the size of it, you can move it wherever you want by unlocking it and grabbing it and pulling it everywhere you want to. You have all your little numbers and everything there, so your coordinates. Yeah, you have all that kind of stuff, and you can set it all up so you can. Where is the Minimap info? Which one is it? Pin settings. Yeah, the pin settings, so you can put little pins here so you can see certain things like display bank, so when you're in town you know where a bank is or whatever, or display stables or a group leader or whatever, so you can have different markers there for you. Oh, there's actually the GG frames thing. Oh, lock and unlock frames, so it's locked right now, so I can actually move it just like that. Ah, alrighty then. Sweet. That's all you gotta do. Okay. Never mind. That's what you do. Boom. Alright, but that's that one. And yeah, that pretty much covers all that. And then you have your Recount, which I don't really know how to customize. It seems kind of really basic, actually. So you can see here that you literally have like your M, and you have your reset button, which is M reset, and this is move, I guess, move to the next one. You can do total healing, you just kind of cycle through it. Then you have your combat log that's in there, which I don't even know if they give you a combat log in this game whatsoever. Yeah, So you can go through, mess with it a little bit. Total damage done, we can keep it on there. And then we have the final one, which is slightly improved experience bar, just a little, you know, thing to help you out a little bit more. Now the experience bar, it wouldn't show you the numbers before, and also you had to click the I button, go into your inventory or your skills or something to see it even pop up here. And now it actually just puts it on there all the time, so you can keep track of it. You can see how far XP you are away, things like that. I mean, guys, it makes a world of difference. If you're just getting into the game now, because, you know, you've been hearing people talk about it because people are getting into the console version of it, and you're playing the PC one, and you're getting a little frustrated because you don't have damage numbers, you don't have any of this stuff, and you're getting a little too, you know, frustrated, and you're thinking, okay, maybe all the people that were saying this game was crap, they were right, and maybe I should stop playing this game. Well, maybe, you know, do this stuff and then kind of go into it with an open mind. That's what I'm gonna do, and see what I think about it. I don't know how much time I'm really going to put into this game, but so far it is somewhat fun from what I've played. The questing's a little up and down, but the UI and the add-ons make things so much easier for this game, and I think it's definitely needed. And I'm looking forward to customizing some more stuff and keeping you guys updated on that. Now, I will be live streaming this game probably throughout the week or so, you know, here and there, so make sure you follow my live stream channel. Link is right down below. If you did enjoy this video and it was helpful to you, and it kind of gave you a little bit of you know, thought on some of my thoughts about the game so far, and also you know, helping you out with some of these add-on things, hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And you know, if you guys enjoy it, then maybe I'll show it a lot more on the YouTube channel. And but regardless, I'm still gonna try it out and play it myself to see what I think. Anyways, guys, until next time, my name is Shinobi, and thanks for watching.